Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to everyone. This is Dr. Azrul, and inshallah today we will complete and finish our chapter and summarize on what we have learned so far in file management topic. According to my previous lecture, we have learned the stream for writing text or string into a file using print writer statement. Hoping you have a study and still can remember on what we have covered in the previous topic. Alright, today we will have a look at another topic, which is to read and input from a text file. In general, there are two common stream classes for this purpose called the scanner and buffered reader. First, we will learn the scanner approach as it is much easier and straightforward as compared to buffered reader. Normally, we read input from the keyboard using scanner with a system.int command. However, when we deal with input from a file, we replace the argument system.int with a switchable stream that is connected to the text file. The following example illustrates the way on how we should declare the scanner stream and connect it to the targeted input file. We have to declare the java.io.file, a library including the file name. Okay, before we try to read any input from the given file name, it will be better if we can try to check whether the file exists or not. One of the way is by throwing an exception called file not found exception as illustrated in the following example. The example is pretty simple and straightforward, and I believe each of you has no problem to understand this. We move to the next slide, okay? Right, in the next slide, it shows a table that describes all methods in the I/O scanner library that could be used and manipulated in your program for reading input. We skip this for a moment as we will look at a programming example for better view and understanding. Okay. Right. The following program gives you the best example on how you can able to read input from a file. In this example, the input file is called a phonebook.txt as declared at line number 6. At line number 9 until line number 12, we can check whether the input file exists or not. If not exists, then the program will be terminated. Alright, one good question here. Where should you locate the input file? Okay, listen here carefully. You must click the My Computer icon and find your Eclipse workspace folder inside the users directory. Once you have found the users directory and the workspace folder, you should find the folder of your Java project name and then just paste the input file there. It will share the same location to the src and bin folder. Okay, then you just have to paste your file over there, and then by default your program will find, okay, will try to find and read the input file from that particular location. Okay, next we declare our scanner to connect to the input file at line number 14. As you can see, we have used delimiter statement at line number 15, which means we are going to read the input one by one that is separated by double colon symbol. The symbol is actually can be set to any type of symbol that you prefer. Okay, and maybe you can try on this and just have a look and observe that. Okay, the following while statement demonstrate the process of reading the input sequence from the file, and we have two main variables called name and phone. Okay, so we read the name and also we try to read the phone number. Okay, now we move to the next example on how to replace a text or string from file A into a file B. Okay, this is we try to involve more than one file. Okay, we read a file A and then try to write the output into a file B. The idea is that we have to read an input file, says file A, okay, for example, which contain a string of University Putra Malaysia, okay, in file A. Then we find one particular text or string or word, for example, Putra, and then we want to change it into a new text called Kebangsaan and save the output in another file, says file B. In short, file A should be located in the Java project folder while the file B is still not created because file B is only being created after we execute the program. Again, the following command in the slide is the instruction that we execute from MS-DOS prompt in order to produce the output. Okay, we have Java, replace text, source file, target file, old string, and new string. However, we are using Eclipse editor, which for me, it is a very far different from the MS-DOS prompt. The next slide will explain, okay, how we can execute this program from Eclipse editor. Now you can see, okay, this is a much easier when we use an Eclipse editor. First you have to click, okay, after you have complete all the programs, you have write everything free from error, okay, you have to click the menu run and then find a run configuration and click it. Find the arguments tab and fill the arguments with the correct instruction as shown in the example here. Okay, we have text1.txt, text2.txt, Putra, and Kebangsaan. And finally, click apply and run it. You may observe the file B is just been created by the program that is located at the same directory with file A. Try to open file B, you may find that University Putra Malaysia has been replaced to University Kebangsaan Malaysia. Okay, so this is the program example, okay, without any error, I guess, okay. So please do this and produce the correct output, just implement it and then you can observe the output. Okay, we have another example here, but this time it's using GUI component, graphical user interface components, okay, like file dialog box. The objective and the main concern of this program is still the same. However, the approach is a bit different. We will learn the GUI topic, okay, the graphical user interface topic in the next chapter. And for now, we just skip this slide and move to the next topic. All right, now we are at the end. We are at the end of the topic, the final topic. Okay, and this topic is an optional approach for reading input from file. Previously, we have learned an approach using scanner stream, but now we have another option to use, which called a buffered reader. It is similar to scanner and was introduced before scanner came out. Okay, and then the class file reader is used to convert the file name to an object that can be associated to the buffer reader. The following example shows the declaration of the buffer reader. Okay, now we have here comes another program examples for you. In this current slide and the following slide, we have two examples here in order for you to implement. Hoping that you can implement the program, understand them, and observe the output because the concept is the same. Okay, the concept is the same just like the scanner stream. The only thing is this one we are using the older version, which is a buffered reader. If you have any question or if you have any difficulties while doing the programming, just please do not hesitate to PM myself. You know my number, right? Okay, and then we are at the end of the chapter, and this slide provides you with some exercise regarding all the topics in file management IO. With this exercise, we end up our session for today, and we have completed our chapter file management. Keep in mind, please do hands-on and own exercising to strengthen your knowledge in this topic, especially during your lab hour. Again, this is Dr. Azrul. Thank you for watching and listening. We will continue to the new chapter later on. And stay safe and stay healthy. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.